So Hot Toys Mark 7 suit up. We can. This one's I don't know. It's funny. It's an Iron Man suit up, and it's an Iron Man, and it just I don't sense a lot of excitement surrounding the community about this one. I sense the exclusive excitements, but even with this Iron Man, it has an exclusive part from what I saw, like the hologram.
Oh, okay.
So Optical mentioned a hologram. This is actually a cool hologram. This is
It's
the
a cool
one hologram that's fucking cool, actually. But
it looks like it lights up, but it doesn't though.
yeah, probably exactly, bro. Well, Optical. I mean, do we need this? Because I don't know. The Mark V suit up, man, that's a pretty cool figure, but I've heard it's hell to put together, man.
That's what I heard. I mean, no. The short answer is no, but it's here. I like the head sculpt, even though there's a lot of forehead going on out there. I mean, it looks like Elon Musk's hair from the forehead up. Do we need this? No. This is one of those things where I don't think you need to go out and pre-order this. Oh, I'm gonna miss. Look at it historically. The two suit ups are sitting there, collecting dust and being discounted. Now the Tony Stark I do like because I don't have a Tony Stark yet. Like my only Tony Stark is the mechanic. This the body proportion looks good. You can barely see the joints in the wrist. This looks like a good Tony Stark to have. But if you ask me to pay $400 for a Tony Stark, I wouldn't do it. So this is one of those things where if it hits a certain point, maybe. But yeah, historically speaking, I think you can wait for this.
And Optical, you're going to have to pose him in a flight pose, basically. I mean,
yeah,
which is how it is in the film. Yeah, it's just how it is in the film. So you know, it's I don't love the head sculpt Optical. I'm not crazy about it.
Yeah, forehead, man. The eyebrows.
It's not awful, but PJ, what do you think, man? I don't love this head sculpt. I just feel like this figure is a miss. But
I think this. I mean, again, like there's going to be Hot Toys Iron Man collectors out there, but I mean, I think it's for me personally. I think the portrait is a miss. The forehead's a little bit too big, and again, another suit up. I mean, how many times did he suit up in the whole the whole entire MCU Endgame saga? Like, did he suit up a lot? Like, now we're gonna make a figure for every suit up he did.
Just the iconic ones, yeah. You're gonna see a Mark 50 suit up at some point, yeah.
Yeah, well, or maybe a bow down where we show his face. Remember when he was fighting Thanos?
Yep. That would be true.
So we might end up getting something like that. But no, I think. Listen, I say it's a miss for me, but I'm sure there is like an Iron Man fan that is like out there that wants this, right? Like collects every single Iron Man figure out there. I think that person will be very happy. But I think this should be limited, if anything. Like I agree with someone that said in the chat, this should be super limited. I don't think they should make a lot of these just because there's not a lot of collectors that's going to pick this up,
right? Because the original Mark 7 did not have a head sculpt, right? Or was it half sculpt? I can't remember. Wasn't it half sculpt? Kind of like the roadie one.
Inside, yeah, I think it's inside.
Yeah. Right. So because I guess he didn't really show his head in the Mark 7 besides the suit up. That was pretty much the only time, other than when I guess they ripped the mask off him at the end with Hawk. But yeah, I mean. Yeah, for the Iron Man collectors out there, I'm happy for those that are going to be picking this up. I just don't maybe sense a lot of excitement about it, but maybe it's more of an Asian market thing than it is States. I don't know, but Optical, I don't know. You raise a valid point about the sitting with the Mark V suit up, but I do think times are changing. I'm not sure they're going to stock as many as they did prior. Like I'm not, I think I don't know if this is going to sit because I don't know if they might just not make that many. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see.
Iron Man. Clutch says Iron Man sells. Exclusive wouldn't make sense.
That's true. So does Anakin. So Anakin Skywalker is maybe besides, well, he is Darth Vader, but maybe the best-selling Star Wars hot toy besides Darth Vader, I would think, nowadays at least. I mean, can you name a hotter Star Wars character?
Keep in mind that Anakin sat around for a while. Why? Because the Asian market at that time wasn't particularly fond of Star Wars. Right. I think Mando changed that, but keep in mind, Anakin is not from Mando. Right. So, I think they're just gauging that still. I mean, no doubt 4,000 units would sell. So they don't necessarily, quote unquote, need the Asian market for that. But with that being said, this like he said, Iron Man, maybe they'll make one.
I mean, I think Anakin probably sells better than Luke now. Like I think there's been a resurgent love for Hayden Christensen.
Like, there is. Yeah. I think the sequels kind of help. Well,
yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not
I
wrong.
think everyone like half of the fandom like appreciated the prequels because of the sequels, right?
Yeah.
But for me, like I know Iron Man sells, yes, but I mean the Mark 50 sat around for a long time, right?
Yeah. But I
And
think those were
then
different production times.
Neon
Yeah.
Tech Iron Man is still there. They're
Yeah.
still
Because I mean, I think they're going to start making less of these where you're going to see these start wait. I think you're going to. I might actually predict that you're going to start seeing almost all Hot Toys waitlist before they actually release now. Like I think by the time it's close to release, maybe they'll give you a little bit longer for some of these bigger ones to pre-order. Like I think, like we saw Cad Bane PJ waitlisted pretty much on release. Like and he was a very popular figure from what I've seen. I think that here optical you talked about missing. I think that might happen with that DX Battle Damage Vader. Like I think that might be one where that's where they're going to get your fucking attention, because if you don't pre-order that one and then it sells out in waitlist and then it's gone by the time it releases, that's going to be one people are real hurt about missing. Like,
or you can jump to the 40th anniversary Vader.
They could,
better.
but it doesn't have a split mask. It doesn't have a split mask.
True.
So not Battle Damage. But that could be one. Cad Bane, people will feel the hurt a little bit if they miss on that one. But Darth Vader, that's one you'll really feel. Yeah. So
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, guess we'll see.